episode, Greeks Bearing Gifts, the 7th episode of Series 1, is written by Toby Whithouse and starring John Barrowman, Eve Miles, Ben Gorman, Noriko Mori and Gareth David Lloyd. So it begins in Cardiff, 1812. A prostitute called Mary ran into the woods and followed by a soldier she insulted. When he slapped her, I was like, Jesus! And even worse, when Mary was possessed by Arcatenian, she took a soldier's heart out. I love the design and the effects on Arcatenian. It looks so cool and beautiful. We later see one in the first episode of Sarah Jane Adventures. It's a shame it didn't appear in Doctor Who. I'd love to see more of Arcatenian. So in the 21st century, Mary the Arctenian meets Tosh, get in relationship with her, and she gave her an alien pendant, a device that you can hear people's thoughts. So apparently Mary was using Tosh to get the transporter back. When Tosh wore it in the hub, listening to everyone's minds, including Ianto when he's still upset about Lisa, she realised she was spying on her teammates. And yeah, she did regret it, a sexual relationship with Mary. Plus, this is where we find out that Tosh is actually in love with Owen, I think. Apart from when she mentioned kissing Owen in the countryside. So Tosh follows a man to his house and he was about to kill his wife and son as a revenge for break up and engaged to the other bloke. But luckily Tosh came and battered his head with a golf club. This scene was like, holy shit. And yes, that abuser is played by Ravan G. Ganatra, who later played Hakim Khan, Yaz's dad in Jodie Whittaker's era. After when Tosh takes Mary to the hub, Mary explains who she is and decides to point a knife at Tosh so she can get Jack to give her the transporter back. So Jack did, and turns out he tricked her by transporting her to the centre of the sun, which is dark. Jack offered Tosh if she wanted to keep that alien pendant, but she smashed it, so I take it that's a no. And at least Tosh did a right sensible thing. So yeah, the story of this episode is interesting. It's a nice idea of someone able to read people's minds. I'm curious to know what you think of this episode. Let me know in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching and see you next time.